Hi guys, and welcome back to episode 5 now of my Let's Play series. And today we are going to be Monpjc is a farmer. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to be farming today in this little area down here behind, not down there of course, over here. So we're going to need to clear out some of this scrubland area, and got these little bits to pieces together here. This is all what we're going to try and plant and get going. So 20-minute episode. Can I do it? Maybe. Right, first things first, let's get this tree down over here. So the reason I'm going to start taking some trees down is I'm going to want to make some fences out here. So we're just going to run around. This water source is going to be quite useful, because we're going to want to plant near water. I'm going to make my fence posts out of acacia wood, as we've got quite a bit of this around. And then that we'll get bright red wood for our fence posts. We might have to terraform this area a little bit. And what I'm thinking is, because there's so much grass here, it could actually be really difficult to clear out. So we've got some iron here too. Oh, okay. I thought we had more iron than that. I was going to use a water bucket to clear the area out, which is actually a really good way of doing it. But I'm not going to use a tool because that'll just... So let's just start clearing out an area. We'll get ourselves a water bucket. Otherwise our plants won't want to grow. Well, some of them won't. Like soil. So this whole area is sort of collecting seeds from. So it's really loud, isn't it? Okay, so what I've done is I've cleared out this little area here. This is where our main farm's going to be. I'm just going to grab these seeds before they despawn. And what we're going to do is, just to get ourselves started, we're going to use some of these areas just to help our plants get growing, so we can establish some basic stuff. So for example, is that a bat? There's a bat flying around outside a cave. How cool is that? Okay, so first thing we're going to do is let's use our shovel for the first time. And we're going to use let's make a little beach area here. And use this to grow our sugar cane. Now, it will grow quite happily on grass next to this type of environment. But we're going to want this sand anyway. Where are you? There you are. You shouldn't be outside. Okay, so first farming project, sugarcane. 1, 2, 3. There we go. First project done. And we should have a torch here so we can find it again in the dark. That's another reason for cutting down all these grass, which is so noisy. There we go. Now when we come out of here, we can actually see where we're going. So over here, what we're going to do is a similar sort of thing. I'm just going to change the landscape here a bit, because what we want is this land we're going to till with a hoe, and then we can plant stuff here. So what I want to do is get it down to the same level as the water, because it spreads for about 8 blocks. Can anyone remember what I called the cowl in that episode? Are you the same one? Could be. We'll actually be able to plant a reasonable amount of food in this area. What I'm carefully doing is making sure we don't have a 2-block drop. It's easy to fall down on your food and automatically untill the soil. So what's this give me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 blocks out from the water edge means that I can till that soil without any problems. So we're going to make ourselves a little farming station out here, because we're going to be here lots and lots and lots. So let's put that there. This was normally our travelling stuff, but that doesn't matter. What we need to do now is we need to make ourselves a hoe, which is the one thing we haven't done so far. So that's just 2 across like that. Time to farm. That's right, guys, it's time to farm. Let's see, we can just right click on the soil here and it goes a nice dark colour, which means everything wants to grow. Where's the cow? You're not allowed to eat my food. So this stuff should be fairly easy to grow. So we can start with the carrots. Let's just 4 of those. Put them in there like that. We've got a lot of potatoes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm trying to make it look neat and tidy, but that's not going to work. Now we have an awful lot of seeds. And that was mainly from all that stuff we just did. The soil's turning back. Is that too far? It could be a bit too far, that bit. Yeah. The cow says it's not too far, so I'd like my wheat to grow. That'd be good. So I'm now going to make a real mess by just growing loads of this wheat now. All over the place. And that should get us quite a lot of wheat growing. Like that. Hi! Hey! Hey, you're friendly. Can I help you? No, probably. Is the answer to that. So we're going to put a torch over here by our farming station. I'll put that on there like that. Just to do that, by the way, I did that with the shift button down. In case you're wondering. So then, what we want to do is we want to take 3 of these jungle woods. I'm not sure he believes me. He probably wants my wheat, don't you? That's what you really want. And what we're going to do is put our cocoa beans on this, and we can just plant them right on the wood like that. These will grow. And if we only harvest them when they're fully grown, we will get a lot more from them. So that's that sorted. The sun's now going down, but we have our little... That's a good start. That's a good start. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go inside. Once the sun's setting, we're going to make some... Have we got enough wood? We've got 17. Let's grab some trees. Some more of these acacia trees. Before the sun goes down, like this one. And then what we can do is we can go inside and make some fence posts and some gates, and we can set up where we want to put our animals then. Oh, picked up some. That's a good idea. Let's plant some more trees in the area, because we don't want it to look like a complete scrubland. There we go. We can even start thinking about making our house look nice at some point. So let's have a look. Seeds we'll take back with us. Hopefully we're going to get a chicken from that. Melons. Didn't plant the melons. We'll do that in a minute. Sand we'll put back. Oak wood we'll hang on to there. Right, let's make some fences. So I'm just going to convert the whole lot of this. And I'm probably going to take quarter of a stack of these. And I've got to try and remember which way round this is. It used to be 6 sticks. Well, we're going to need some of these anyway. For the pigs and the sheep and the cows and everything else. So let's make 4 of them. It's going to happen. So let's make a load of fences. 48. We get a couple more in there. That'll do. That gives us a lot of fence posts and some gate areas and stuff, and we can sort ourselves out then. Right, let's go to sleep. So it's now daytime again, and we can pop out here. We want to make some areas for our animals. So cows are normally fairly... Cows don't really care how big an area they get, to be honest. Let's be honest about this in this game. Let's not try and pretend that... I'm going to move that. There we go. Let's put you over there. There we go. Cows don't really care how big an area they've got to live in, but we want it to look reasonably realistic, don't we? Cow pen. Yes, you're going in there. Don't walk away. Excuse me. In there. Oh my god, he's actually going to do it. In there. Hi. I have never actually seen that happen before in my life. I do not know how that happened just now. That's very odd. Okay. Pigs. Yep. I am now cutting down more branches. Grass. So we're going to tack this on here. There we go, like that. And we can put our pigs in there. That'd be awesome. Chickens. Well, we're going to need one for sheep at some point. So let's make a small pen for the chickens. That looks quite good. And then we've got enough wood here to make another pen for the sheep. But I've not really arranged this in such a way that I've got a good space for them, have I? And I've really run out a bit here. What we could do... could build it off the back here. Actually, I'm not going to bother right now. I'm actually going to wait and see how we go with the fences. And we'll come back and do that a bit more later. Meantime, as you can see, these have grown. And we're getting extras now. We are now a farming proficiency. We now have cocoa bean profit. There we go. Cocoa beans are now happy. Now the melons are a little bit more difficult. We should... I'm going to experiment with these because I'm not sure how good they are at growing on soil that doesn't have water with them. I'm not sure what will actually happen. Now the key thing is we want to, although that does actually look like it's got water source nearby. Want to make sure there's a reasonable space around them as he picks up more seeds. Because they can put the melon down in any of the spaces around here. So I want to put another one here. So there's a 3x3 area. So there's 8 places where the melon can actually grow. Because it randomly checks to see where the space is that it can grow and then plonks them down there. So that will be awesome for doing that. So the next thing we need to do is actually have a look at working out how we get some of the animals over here then. So we've got about 5 minutes to have a look based on our time and our schedules. So what have we? I haven't got any of the actual crops to do this with. I left it all there. And I planted all the carrots. So I've actually got to wait for them to grow. But the wheat's not so bad. Let's take some wheat with us. And we've got some soil blocks. And let's go charging off over here, where the cows were. Now the first thing you'll see is as soon as they see me with the wheat, wow, he was excited. Yep, I have wheat. So we've got quite a few cows here. Here we go. I'm going to walk slowly back towards the farm to make sure they're all following. And see, this is what happens. They get distracted. Guys, look. This is the best wheat you're going to find. Yeah, it is. It's the best wheat. This wheat's better than anywhere else. Yeah, tell your friend. Look, this stuff. It's really good. It's really good. You come with me. This way. Yeah. Yeah, this way. Over here. There's another guy over here. He loves this wheat. He says it's the best there is. Yeah, I'm going to feed and look after you guys forever. You know, when I say about, you know, looking after you forever, there's 3 of you. Where'd the other guy go? Okay, that'll do. That doesn't matter. You all keep coming with me. Over here. Now, the trick with getting cows in is not as easy as it looks. If you've got one that just wants to walk in, that's fantastic. However, see, I should have done this first. You put your soil down like that. And then you can get them to walk in. But we've now lost their interest again because they've lost, the mobs have forgotten who we are. Hey! Ah, that's it, we've got their interest again. They hop up on here like this, walk back, and they all just come running in like that. How awesome is that? Then you take your hand away. Thank you. Now, we're going to be really nice to these cows, and we're going to get them to breed. Right, so start over here. You and you can have a baby cow, and you and you, and we now have baby cows. How awesome is that? So we have now got some stuff growing over here very well. Our crops are slowly growing. They'll take quite a bit of time to go. But as you can see, we've got, because we had quite a few cows around, we've got these to breed really quickly. And if we keep about 4, then we can start siphoning off the others and we can kill them for food. And the last thing I'm going to do in today's episode is I'm just going to put some lighting around these pens. Because I'm likely to be over here in the dark. And what we then need to do is wait for our crops to grow. And what we can do is then start waiting to see if we can get carrots. We've got seeds. And then what we can do is actually make some paths between our different areas. And we'll just put some little torches down on the way. So now we have a little pathway to our house and our farm area, which is all looking pretty good. Let's stand over here so we can see what we're doing. And you can see our sugar cane's growing down there already. Let's get a better view. Whoop, there we go. So we've got our sugar cane growing. We've got our cows in place. We've got cocoa beans growing. All our plants are growing. We've got loads of stuff going on here now. This is going to be really good. We've got everything we really need to get ourselves a little starter farm going. And we can expand this as we go. The next thing we can do now, well, because we've got this food coming in, the really great thing is we can now start planning to do a lot more mining, looking for caves, looking for gold, and also lots and lots of iron that we're going to need for all the tools that we're going to be needing going forward. So as you can see, over the last 5 episodes, it's about getting just the basic bits and pieces in place to start with, and then getting yourself a little bit of a farm going, because that food income is going to be very important. We're going to be using loads of it. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and leave me your comments down the bottom there. Let me know what you think, what sort of content you're enjoying, and where you'd like to see the series go in the future. Thanks very much for watching. See you later. Bye.